And welcome back to Tony's Board Life. I, of course, am Tony, and this part two of my American Tank case. First part, we did some crazy stuff, and I got to show you some stuff, but a lot of it didn't have to happen. So I kind of want to go through a couple of the errors that I have, and we're almost gonna reset, not completely, but we're almost gonna reset. Couple of things that we do have is that, excuse me. Missions always start at long range unless they are in the woods or bocage, and everybody or urban. So they all start at long range, not actually unless it's woods or bocage, it's long range. So yeah, so that was an issue. So they'll always start at long range unless otherwise notified. If the tank is knocked out, it is a mission failure. I said it was a success because I took care of this guy here. That is not true. If your tank blows up, even if you blew up everybody or blew up people, it's still not a success. It's still a failure. And that we already knew. Changing tanks. So when I twisted the tank, I should have rolled on the B4 for immobilization check. One of the big things is because I took this tank out first time, there was only an infantry left. If there's only one infantry left, then they run away and that mission is over. So my first roll would have been my last roll. And my first roll was not the event roll, the B9 roll, event check. It was like a 6, 7, or 8. It was something. It was no event. So that would have been the end of the mission, success and everything. So I wouldn't have lost anything at all. So that was one thing that, I kind of did a whole lot that I didn't need to do. Also, the first time you roll a 12, with that, it's not a minefield. I missed the little asterisk because there's an asterisk right there. I missed that. And that actually states that the first 12 rolled per mission is a random event rolled on C1. So then I have to do that. Any subsequent roll would be a mine at that point. So then he would go to the rand C1. So it was a few things that caused me to do a lot more than I had to. But with that, we can move on. So let's go ahead and I've kind of reset everything. Oh, the other thing real quick here. So these, for the Fort Knox issues, these are -1. They're not the actual skill. The actual skill would actually look like this, but without the -1. So these are just to remind me that it's one less experience point. With that. So, and the other thing is completing Fort Knox gives you 1 experience point, not a prestige point. Everything else is okay because I did complete successfully my first mission because I took it out, so that wasn't a problem. The one thing I did not do with the success that I should do now is I have to roll for to retain the battlefield. I have to roll for war trophies. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to roll for war trophies. Let's get this back up here. And 2d12 or 2d6. 2d12 and 11. Ooh, I get a flag. So let me find a flag in here. I think that's German rations. I thought this was going to be easy to find. Give a second here. So here we go. Got that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over here and we're going to put it on its location. Okay, so let's head back And let's go ahead and let's start our next mission here. As we go through. So I will get my stamina back because, again, shouldn't even had to worry about that. So I'll put my stamina back. Okay, so let's go ahead. So we need to roll on A1. So we're on mission 2. And by the way, I fixed my tracking sheet here. No problem at all. So I got my driver and everything back, and so we're actually on the second mission. So let's take a look here, and let's go from there. And I do want to thank everybody that helped me out, told me what I was doing wrong, and gave me just good feedback in general. So I do appreciate that. So let's go ahead and let's take a look. We need to do A1, so we got to figure out a mission. So 7. Moved contact. So we've got that again. Now we need to roll for weather. A3. We got a 4. It's clear again. Well, that's pretty awesome. I've already put me at long range. And then we need to roll on A5 for the terrain. And again, just 1d6 here. 1d6. And we get a 1, so I get bocage. So it's going to be bocage. Now, bocage starts at close range. So I do have to move that up to close range there. Not good at all. That's crazy. +1 to HE and MG attacks. So, okay. Now, we need to set up. I don't know why it says battlefield chart. We've already set that up, actually. But we need to figure out our enemies. So what we're going to do, we're going to roll on A4, which is right here. So that's another 2d6. So if I can figure out what we have. So we got a 5. So we've got 2 anti-tank and 2 infantry. Now the anti-tanks, I can't remember. I don't know what they are. So let's pull up the anti-tank, the AT guns, and that's a D10. So first one is an 8. An 8 on the anti-tank is a Pak 40. So we have our Pak 40 here. Then I got to roll that again because it's 2 tanks and 2 infantries. So that's 2, and 2 is a Pak 38. Okay. By the way, these are technically dug in until we're shot at. Okay, which is what it is. Now I need 2 infantry. So we're going to pull up our infantry quality, and that's D6s here. So our first infantry is a 2, is just a normal one here. And our second infantry is a 5, and so that's another one of those. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Now we need to see where they go. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the Pak 40, we've got a 2. So that's going to go in A. Oops, I took out my tank already. Okay, Pak 38 is a 5. First infantry is a 5. And the second infantry is a 1. So we've got infantry all taken care of. Now, the thing about the advance to contact is that they will try to move and right here. So advance to contact, they will try to move the first time, and I saw clarification on Facebook, and thank you, Greg, for doing this, but okay, attacked except for enemy forces are not considered dug in on a D. Okay, the mission is to gain contact with the enemy. It is essentially the same as attack, except the enemy forces are not considered dug in on a starting D roll of 1 to 2. Okay, the enemy vehicles in the area A and C, and they'll move. And so that's the first turn. So the vehicles. Now we've got to see if, let's see, how is that worded again? I want to make sure I got that right for the advance of contact. The ATs are already, okay. are not considered dug in on a starting roll of 1 to 2. Okay, so let's see if the enemy here is dug in. Nope. So this one's not dug in because it's a 2. And then our other one here is also 2. So they're not dug in. Yes. Okay. And the vehicles would move, so these guys will not move. So let's now we're going to head off onto the sequence of play. So we just got remove degrade smoke and recall for fire. Nope, none. Remove suppression markers. There aren't any. Determine enemy target. Roll 1d6 for each enemy on the battle that has not yet engaged with you. On a roll of 1, you are now that enemy's unit's target. Your tank is automatically targeted by any enemy that you have shot at. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. So the white will be for the AT gun and the black for the infantry. Okay, so neither of them. And neither of those guys. Okay, so nobody has me. I cannot see the packs yet. I cannot see the packs until they attack me. So, at least is there... Yep. So they can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... so I have to take one... I have to do one action here because I can't see anybody. Because I can only see because I'm A. So I'm in the center here. So I can only see B in front of me. So I'm going to spend 1 tank, 1 to roll. Now I do have to roll on the immobilization chart, which is B5. And it's clear, so only on a 2 would it become immobilized, so we're fine. So that's 1. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to target, and God, I hope I hit it because I don't want to deal with it. I'm going to target the infantry, and I'm going to use my machine gun. So I'm going to use... Oh, I forgot to load that back up. So, coaxial MG gunner. Okay. Okay. So, yep, coaxial MG. So we're going to go ahead and go for that. Now let's take a look here. Close range is 2 to 7, but we're going to do the MG. Previously target, no. Gunnery skill, no. Smoke, no. Firebound, smoke 2, nope. Fire buttoned, nope. Urban, nope. Rain, nope. Snow, +1 for bocage. They're not dug in. Fire's lost a step and fire is suppressed. So nope. So basically, in this case, I see the fire is suppressed. That was one thing I got wrong too. Okay, so it's going to be a +1 because we're in bocage. So here we go. We got a 7, +1 is an 8. That guy is suppressed. Now, I was wrong because I thought I had read that when it's a suppression, they actually... here we go. Suppressed. They can't fire. No, if they can fire, it's just a -1. Okay. Now, on to this one. Enemy vehicles move. These aren't vehicles, so they don't move. If combat run infantry units, if mounted, they will dismount. That's the only action. They are not mounted. And if your tank is not penetrated by a main gun or AT round, oh, it wasn't hit. So now I got to do an event check on B9. Event check on B9. Here we go. We are rolling. We rolled a 5. A 5 is... Oh, that's nice. Destroy 1 German AT gun. I already know which one I'm going to destroy, and it's going to be this one. So this one's going to go. So that one's destroyed. You know what? I never thought I was going to be able to use these, but let's see how this looks. So that AT gun is destroyed. That's pretty awesome. That'll be fun. Okay. Now, okay. So now he's going to be targeted at me. So actually, he's now targeted in our... Okay, so he is actually going to hit me, or try to hit me. I jumped ahead. I misread that, but we'll see what happens. As long as I don't get destroyed, I'll be okay. So he is going to try to fire at me. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. So I am a tank. So he is going to use B2, right? Yep. Okay. Tank SPG column to fire the MG or chart B4 to potentially fire Panzerfaust if at close range. Okay, they are at close range. So, here we go. So I have to roll on this chart right here for close range only. So let's go ahead. So 1 to 3, it's a small arms, and I must button up. 4 to 6, it's a Panzerfaust, and then I have to roll on that one. And I get a 1, so it's small arms. So I must button. So, it's even a -1 because it's suppressed. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I just have to button up because it's small arms. So let's. I'm gonna have to button all these guys up here. Buttoned. Who's got the button? Okay. So yeah. So I kind of skipped around on that one. So that's my bad. But I'm all buttoned up. That guy is still gone because that was the thing. So now it's end. Remove trucks. Defensive mission. Decrease range by 1. Nope. Okay. Here we go. Degrade smoke and reduce call for fire. Nope. Remove suppression marker. So he is done. But he still targets me. So he's still targeting me. Now I have to roll to determine. So the white and the black. No ones. Or this one's already done. The tank or the AT gun still does not target me. So we're good to go. So the only one that's targeting me is this one. So I'm going to try to fire again. This time I think I might do... should I do HE? No. HE or WP rooms that hit cause a 1-step loss. And okay, yeah, I'm going to fire again. So we're going to fire this guy since I don't have to move. Now, unfortunately, I'm buttoned up, but I do get the previous skill. So I'm buttoned. And let's see here. Fire is buttoned, so that's a +1. Previous skill, that's a -1, so that flips. So it's just a -1 right now. Let's take a 3 + 1 is a 4. That is a flip and a suppression. So flip, and he is suppressed. Nice. Flipped and suppressed. All right. Okay. And I get to fire again because I only did 1. Yep. So I only did 1. So I think I'm going to fire again. So I just need to hit him 1 more time. Except for this time, I am, because I'm close range, yeah. Yep. So this one, I'm just going to fire HE at him because it's already loaded. I get a -1 for the gunnery, but plus or -1 for previous target, but a +1 because I'm fired. I'm buttoned up, and it doesn't matter for the Bocage. So it's a 2 to 7 hits because that was a +1 -1. And it's a 6, so that's a hit. So 1-step loss. So this guy is gone. So he is gone, which is really cool. That was my second action. And so nothing else has targeted me yet. They're like worried about somebody else. It could be tank to my left or to my right. Now we need to do the B9 check, the event check here. Here we go. 8, no event. So that's done with that one. Into the combat room, we move all trucks. I'm not down to my last infantry. I still have that pack. So what's going to be interesting is that I can't do that. Let's see here. Can I? Let me look at my things here. Okay. So remove suppression markers. Nope. Enemy targets. Let's see here. So the black dice will be for the pack. So neither of them target me still. Okay. Okay, let me take a look at something here. Okay, so what's really cool, so it's only the first round I can't target the pack. And there was really no reason for me to target it the first time. So this is the time that I'll target the pack, actually. Okay, I had to check it out. So it's only a first round. So, no degrading, no support removals. We already checked to see if they've done that. So I'm going to go ahead and fire at the target here. And yes, I am going to use... Oh, this HE is gone because I used it to get rid of that one. And he loaded another HE because I can't do HE against AP or against infantry or the anti-tank gun. So here we go. We're going to roll. I believe I need a... we're going to roll it here. Oh, 2. That's an automatic hit. No matter what, a 2 is an automatic hit. I think. But anyways, yeah, 2 would be, I think, +1 because I'm buttoned up. But he is done as well. So he is on fire. 2. He is on fire. And honestly, since I know the infantry is going to roll away, I'm not going to do that because I'd have to turn for that. Yeah, for that to happen. Okay, since they didn't target me, so that's awesome. So both of the packs got blew up, and we'll continue on down. So since they didn't target me, they can't. Then they're not going to move. So we do have to do a B9 event roll check. 7, that's no event, so that's pretty cool. End of combat round. Now this is where I got to last time. So in the rules on page 14, if I remember right. 14. Yep, on page 14 at the top, it's 7.2, and it's like number 6. A mission is considered over if all enemy forces have been destroyed or removed from the battlefield, or if your tank is destroyed, or if you have withdrawn from the battlefield. Alternatively, if the enemy has been reduced to a single infantry unit, which they have, then they are considered to be withdrawal or surrender and the mission ends. So the mission ended and I was successful. And since it's not an attack, because if it's attack or assault, you have to roll again and you might have to do another one. So I had... Okay, so on this one, I had a pack 40 and a pack 38. Pack 38 and 2 infantries. Now, I only get credit for the pack 38 getting destroyed because I fired it, and this was a defensive, so that wasn't... And I only get credit for one of the infantries, but that was a success, so that's pretty sweet. And this is M2C. Okay, so that was so we have a successful mission. Now we were in control, so now we got to check what we found. So it should be something good, but we have to check what we found here. And it's a 5. Ooh, it's a MP3840 submachine gun. All right, MP3840 submachine gun. There we go. That's pretty awesome. So we're going to go there. And yeah, we're going to check out. So we'll clean up the board here. And then we are going to move on to our next mission because I know I haven't got... You get 1 experience points for every 3 successful mission. Oh, okay. Pretty awesome. Okay, back to mission log. So that was a success. And so we're going to hit here. I'm going to check just to make sure I don't get any awards or anything. That's the one thing. It would be nice to have something real quick and easy to see if this was correct. Yep. Nope. We're no promotions right now. Or sorry, no points for medals awards yet. I will get an experience point if I have the next successful mission. So let's go ahead. Let's roll on the mission. So number 1, let's see, June, July 44. So we are looking at 8. 8 is an attack. Let's check the weather. That is a 7. A 7 is clear, so we're still in clear. Let's check our terrain. 2, I'm pretty sure that's bocage again, by the way. Yep, that's bocage. So we're back to the bocage, and then we are set up here. Now, let's do our enemy forces here. Here we go. A4 column, A4 chart, 5. That was what we had last time. So it's 2 ATs and 2 INFs. And they were standard last time. So let's take a look here. What do we have for our first AT gun? Will be a 9. A Pak 36R. Okay, so that's the first one. I'd like to get some tanks or vehicles because I can get points for destroying vehicles. So, okay, next one is an 8. And an 8 is a Pak 40. We just had a Pak 40. We didn't take the Pak 40 out, unfortunately. So Pak 40 is gone. Now, we're going to roll for the infantry quality. So the first one is a 5. That's the standard Y mark. And our second one is a 1, which is a low quality. Let's see, what do we have? We get the Ostfront. Let's see here, Ostfront infantry. And that's a morale of 3, which only counts on the things. Okay, I'm close. So let me go ahead and get this marked up, and then go from there. Got that all taken care of and all marked up. So let's figure out where we're going to go. So the Pak 36R, 5 will go into C. Okay. The Pak 40 will also go into 5. Okay, interesting. This one goes into 3, which is nice because I have something to fire at. And then this one will go into 4. Oh, so both of them are going to be over here and then over here. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Oh, I forgot to reload my HE here. We are at close range, so I'm thinking close range might be better to use my HE. So that might be the way to go with this one. Okay. Now, let's go down the sequence of play here. 1, 2, don't need to worry about that. Targeting. Okay. So, white, black. Oh, he does target me. Okay, so he spotted me. He will be firing at me, so I know who I'm going after first. Let's check the Pak 40 is going to target me as well. So that kind of sucks. The Pak 36 doesn't, but that does. So what am I going to do? Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I have to do commands. Do I want to move? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to move. So that's the Weimar one. So I think I want to move. I want to angle my hull because I'd rather have, yep. Rather have that way. So we're going to fire that way. So that's one. And then I'm going to spend my HE round to try to take it out. And honestly, oh yeah, I'm unbuttoned right now. So I'm open. So 2 to 7's a hit. I get 11. So that would be a miss. Now, that HE's gone. And this HE goes through. That was my 2 rounds. So let's go ahead. Let's see which one comes first. Let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the infantry will try to take me out first. We are at close range. So I need to do either small arms. 1 to 3 is small arms. Yep. And 4 to 6 is Panzer attack, Panzerfaust. We get a Panzerfaust. Okay. Now, let's see here. I have to pass a morale check in order to fire the Panzerfaust. I need less than or equal to the current morale, which is 4. He did not in order to Panzerfaust attack. Defaults to small arms, infantry that are reduced. Okay, so yeah. So in this case, I'll have to button everybody back up. Everybody's got to button back up. And so he's okay. Now we will have our Pack 40 fire at us. And close range. Yeah, nothing. Close range. Nope. So please roll high. Oh, they hit. So now I got to go to the B3 to figure out what happens. So my penetration is greater than my armor. Looks like we're going to have a destructed tank here. So let's take a look here. 7 destroyed. Of course it is destroyed. It doesn't matter. It's destroyed. Yep, destroyed. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to roll for bailout. We need to see if it's a fire or anything. Let's see here. Nope, it's not wet stowage or a Panzerfaust. So there's nothing on here. So is it a fire or not? 7 is ineffective. So it's not a fire, but I do have to bail out now. Or try to bail out. And so I try to bail out. I have to do this for each one. So the driver is a 3. He bails out. So he's safe. The assistant driver is safe. The gunner, 9. The gunner is safe. And let's see here. The loader gets a +2. So he has no hatch. So the is killed. So my gunner is killed. Or loader's killed, sorry. My loader's killed. And then myself, let's see what happens. 2, I am out. So now let's see about the wounds. Because we all bailed out. Each wounded crewman. Okay, so let's go. Driver has serious wounds. Assistant driver, light wounds. My gunner is dead. And then myself, 7. Yeah, 7, that's a light wound. So the light wounds don't mess with anything. Okay. Oh, so I lost. So that was a failure. Killed by the Pack 40. Now, so I got serious wounds. So now what I need to do is to find out about the one serious wound. So I'm going to get a new loader and a new gunner because they died. Serious wound here. C3 for the serious wound. And that is a 9. Leg fragment hit. 4 missions. Well, it really doesn't matter because I did my driver, my driver. So he'll be back on round 4. So in 4 rounds. So he'll be back in 4 rounds. This is supposed to be a light wound. Oops. So we both had light wounds, so we're all set to go there. I had a light wound, and since I was wounded, I believe I actually get a prestige. I lost my tank, so I'm going to have to refit the next time. Yeah, I'm going to have to refit the next time. And just double checking, I think I do get a Purple Heart for this one. Yep. So I do get a Purple Heart for this one. I had it out. Did it get put? Oh, there it is. So my my sheet here, I will get a Purple Heart, and I will get 1 prestige point, and I'll have my prestige level will go up to 1 at that point as well. So 1 prestige level. Okay. So there we go. End of that mission. Tanks. Yep. So we'll have a new tank here. I don't know if I'll upgrade a new tank quite yet. I might save my prestige points, build them up a little bit, and go that way. So unfortunately, the Pak 40 took me out. I was good about the Panzerfaust, but those packs just took me out. So because it was 7 in my armor. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. It was bigger than this. I should have checked to see where it hit me. Wouldn't have mattered. It really would not have mattered. So, okay, well, that's part 2. That was 2 missions in. So I'm now 2 missions in. Yeah, 2 missions in. Yeah, 2 missions in. I have to refit a mission. So, pretty fun. We're gonna keep going at it. Great narrative story. You could just kind of picture everything and go through there. So let's keep going until I die, and I'll see you on the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.